Let's review. In my first conversation, I talked with you about the quality of caring. In my second conversation, I spoke about integrity and resilience. Today, I want to talk about the quality of trustworthiness, being someone who is trusted. For a leader, that is a huge quality. In these difficult times that we're facing, this unprecedented period of time in our lives, certainly it underpins the ability for a leader to have any positive or reassuring effect on the people that they lead, or with the people that they have important relationships with in business, those people we call customers. Trustworthy implies several specific qualities. If you're trustworthy, that means that you possess the quality of integrity that we talked about in our last conversation. Basically, if you say you're going to do something, you do it. It's also important, if you're trustworthy, that means that you're a person who is viewed as being ethical, that you do right things, not wrong things. And lastly, kind of icing on the cake, if you're a person who's trustworthy, that means that you're honest. So that really spells it out. Trustworthy equals honesty plus integrity plus being ethical. So why is that important now? Well, again, if you're a leader, when you speak, people listen. They listen carefully. They not only listen to your words, they see what's going on in your eyes and your expression when you're speaking those words. They don't want you to sugarcoat things. Again, this is a difficult time. So some of the people that you need to be talking with are people that work for you, or as of a few weeks ago, were working for you. If you're fortunate in our industry, you may be in that quote-unquote fortunate category where construction work is deemed essential, and therefore that we are still running projects. There's work going on construction sites, albeit with a tremendous eye of caution because of the COVID implications, certainly. Additional protocols or procedures, absolutely. But some people that work for you may be coming to work in these times, but are scared for their health, for the health of their family. And that's legitimate. If you simply say, show up, if you don't report, I expect you to be there, you are not going to be doing the kinds of things, saying the kinds of words that will endear trust in you by those people. And if they don't trust you, they're not going to do what you say. If they don't trust you, they're going to prefer to stay home, knowing full well that that means that they may not have an income for a period of time. Because again, I don't want to keep saying it over, but it's so important. We're in a period of time in all of our lives that none of us has experienced. None of us. So I can't make light about it. There's not a humorous thought that I can offer about it because it isn't funny. I was listening to one of the cable news programs today, and I think I have his name correct. One of the news anchors is a guy named Brian Salter. And he shared a feeling that he had just Friday evening as he was sitting, as he explained, to write a column that he writes on a daily basis, his blog or something of that type. And the thought that went through his mind was, it's okay to say that you're not okay. So if you're a leader and you want people to trust you, if you're the representative of your company in that leadership position and you're talking with your customers who are you may still be working for, and again, if it's a project that's considered essential, or it may be a customer that has a project that's on hold right now, it's okay for you to say to that customer, if they say to you, when you reach out to them, to show that you care, to show that you want to know that they're on your mind, It's okay for you to say, if they ask you how you're doing, or how are you doing, after you've asked them the question, for you to respond, it's just not okay. That's honest. It endears good feeling on the part of the person that you say that to. And it demonstrates that if you're going to be that honest with a person, that you're a person that can be trusted. And when you think about the long list of qualities that are so important under that grouping of soft skills that I talk about so much, trustworthiness is another piece of the foundation upon which you should wish to build your relationships, to maintain those relationships through this really, really difficult time. We're going to get on the other side of it sometime, measured in weeks, depending on where you are, measured in months, but we're going to get on the other side of it. And again, as I say often, when we get on the other side, one of the things that's going to be the same as it was before this all started is there are people in our lives that we have and that we wish to maintain good relationships with. Relationships are the foundation of success, and they're the foundation of happiness. So, those are my thoughts for today. And remember, soft skills matter. They matter more now than ever.